Okay, good morning. How's it going, guys? How's it been? How's the season coming on? Good. Any of those games? Cubs, what's that? All right, anything else new? Anyone care to share? All right, for those of you who weren't here last class, we had kind of an in-class assignment. We're talking about branding, conveys images, sounds, country of origin, product quality, low price, something, right? Brands that are strong convey meaning, and what that means, we have word of mouth, which is the strongest form of marketing. People image, what that means, Apple, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Louis Vuitton, Prada, Tesla, etc., Mercedes, BMW. So we all have a concept of it, right? And so we all did a one sort of PowerPoint slide, right? We came up with our own sort of product that we're selling. We had a logo, we had maybe a tagline. Then we discussed maybe how the naming of this brand conveys meaning about the product, et cetera, et cetera. Right? We'll do something similar today, right? I'll assign a type of product, right, to each one of you, and I want you to come up with something creative and something kind of same attributes we did last class. So kind of put on our thinking there. All right, so we left off talking about challenges with international branding, right? We say, hey, brands, when we come up with a name, which people will speak about, we have to be very critical. Is it transferable? Is the name transferable across a multitude of different cultures and countries? Is it offensive somewhere that we're trying to market and turn into? Is it translatable? Is it humorous? Is humorous? Usually humor sits in the human mind. Is it something quickly forgettable? Is it too complex, too many words, too many names to the brand? Is it very simple, 3 letters, 4 letters, word? Is it just an acronym? Right? It's a brand acronym itself. Creating a strong sense of imagery. We say, hey, sometimes you can try to convey country of origin. So we can have a chocolate company that we randomly create here in Chicago. We're like, we don't want to get a Midwestern name. I don't think people would like that, or if people stick with chocolate. We'll give it a German name. Our minds would think maybe German or Swiss chocolate is the best. People tend to affiliate quality with country of origin. There's some luxury good, Italian good, right? We may not be Italian ourselves to some degree, but we may think that, hey, our consumers will kind of like this name because they think it's Italian, which is usually aesthetically beautiful, quality, form, et cetera, right? Country of origin. I think we talked last class about Apple. Apple used to have a symbol in China, designed in California. Then they have taken it out. They have taken it out because the symbol in China part, if we see that people talk about it, they might question the quality. Right? Something similar has kind of happened even in countries very close to China. In like Cambodia and Vietnam, they also have vehicles of some sort made in China. Now they're kind of pushing back, right? Saying like, hey, we should build our own. Maybe Chinese quality. Even they may question the quality of the product if the country of origin is deemed to be Chinese. Now, the country of origin is, let's say the country of origin is not in the name, right? You can't tell it's a Japanese company, or Japanese brand, or it's a South African brand, or something of that sort. Then you make it, ambiguous. Right? You make it ambiguous, and you try to have it be transferable across different nations, right? So branding is tricky because branding conveys meaning. It can stick or it doesn't. It can be a very strong brand image, a very strong brand name, or weak, one that kind of fades over time. And then you have to come back and kind of reinvigorate or reinvent the brand, right? So branding has meaning. Okay, just to catch up, we talk about brand equity, overall brand, value of the brand. Brands and sounds, local brands are based on alphabets. The alphabet's not the same everywhere in each country, so something to be considered. Sounds are not the same. It may be pronounced a different way. It may be conveyed phonetically a different way. Different visual elements of the brand, right? When we think of it, we can ask consumers, hey, what's the image you give Mercedes-Benz? Something pops up, right? Local customer responses and images invested in similar brands. Are there similar brands? Are the people invested in them? Maybe you want to tie in close to that brand, right? Or maybe not, but you want to try to do something innovative. Country, company, and brand-related product image. So let's do this. I'll need a sign, so maybe you can come up with your one PowerPoint slide as I kind of lecture, right? You can kind of come up with some interesting concepts. All right, so luxury fashion. That'll be your brand. All right, come up with the name, find a logo. Once you discuss your name, once you pick this name, once it's conveyed, on it. And maybe come up with just a couple of images you could pull up from wherever you go, whatever, showing some random products that you can sell. Right, so luxury fashion. You call those large kind of water cups, kind of like that. Those Yetis. Is that a Yeti?
No, this is a wallet.
Okay, so familiar with the Yeti here? Something similar to that, right? So come up with a water sort of cooler, tumbler, however you want to describe it, right? Maybe not, but remember, if you kind of create something that's transferable, a name that can work in Europe, a name that can work in America, a name that can work a lot of places, not everywhere, right? But one that resonates with whatever you sound like. And then find some images, maybe find a random logo you can discuss, right? But it kind of convey meaning. What's the meaning, and is it conveyed through whatever it is you're coming through? Coffee retailer. So you can think of, Starbucks in the Dunkin' Donuts, what it has that resonate with people, naming, the image, even what that will look like. And so think of products that you sell in this place. Kind of convey that with the name.
So we can do any of those three? We can either do coffee or.
Coffee. You're a coffee retailer.
Okay.
So think of Starbucks Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
You were to compete with them, what would be this brand? Right?
So coffee, water, or.
Just coffee. Yeah, he was doing water.
Oh.
You're doing coffee. She's doing luxury fashion line.
Yeah.
My smartphone. Smartphone. A universal smartphone that can people want to buy multiple countries. Fast food chain. Athletic wear. Online university. household products. It was like detergents, dishwashing. It was something like comparable to Procter & Gamble. Alright, so come up with a name, see if we can find a logo that corresponds to that. Maybe throw some images up there on that slide to convey what it is you're selling. And all of that. And I'll keep lecturing as we go. Okay, image of imported versus national products or national international products, right? Sometimes you want a nationally branded product because you may come from a nation that's very strong identity amongst themselves, right? And here in the U.S., we have a very strong identity. The Italians have a very strong consumer identity. The French do, right? We love things that sound French. We love things that sound Italian. We love things that sound, oftentimes even American, right? So you can make a choice, but oftentimes you may choose the ethnic image of generic products. Right, so we say French could be perfume, pair of jeans, could be the U.S.